Flosstube. Welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Guys, I am so excited this week. I have so much to show you. It's gonna be a good one. I took those gel nails off. It feels wonderful. I can, like, when I scratch my head, I can actually feel it now. And I cut them super short because I'm not one to have long nails. I don't know, they break and anyways. And then I colored my roots too, so I like had a spa day. I had to do it all myself, but still. And I posted a picture on Facebook of my mess of trying to take those nails off. I've never had the gel nails before. What I liked about them is it made my nails thick because they put this powder on, or they put this something on your nail. Dip it in the powder and then put more stuff on, dip it in powder. So it makes them thick. So it protects them, but they were getting so long, they were hurting. So I was told to take a cotton ball and soak it in 100% acetone, put it on, you know, each nail and wrap them on in tin foil. You should have seen me. I look like the Tin Man. So I waited 10 minutes, I took them off, and the cotton balls stuck to the nail, and the nail was all goopy and disgusting. And I took a picture because I looked like I had Grinch hands, Grinch fingers. Anyways, cracked me up. So I left it because I didn't want to deal with it anymore because my husband and I were having a bonfire, just him and I, hanging out together and burning some stuff that, you know, we needed to burn. And so I thought, well, I'll do it in the morning. So in the morning, I soaked them. Like, I soaked each hand in acetone for like 10 minutes or more. I got most of it off. I got all the color off, but there's some of them that have a little bit of the residue. A little bit of the residue still on there, but whatever. So anyways, I'm never getting those nails again, I don't think. I'm not one to go and get my nails done. So anyways, I wanted to show you my husband. He's so sweet. He bought two bouquets of flowers. And there's one at the house, and he got me one for the studio. And he cooked down and he's like, flower arranging is really hard. So he like actually cut them and placed them in there. He did such a gorgeous job. So I have these two gorgeous bouquets with daisies and roses and baby's breath and lilies. And I mean, carnations. I don't know what these are, but I love them. So yeah, thank you to my wonderful husband, because it has really brought me a lot of joy. I love flowers, and we don't really have any flowers blooming right now other than the daffodils. So it just really brightened up the house and the studio. So we had a bonfire, just him and I, on Friday night. And then the reason I'm filming today on Sunday, May 3rd, is because yesterday I was on my way down here to film Flosstube, and we had some trees taken down. I know I told you guys about that. Well, a friend of ours that lives down the road was taking the wood, because we have plenty of wood for our bonfires, but he uses wood to heat his house in the winter. Plus they have bonfires and people over too, so he needs a lot of wood. So we gave him the wood, and him and his wife stopped by to get the wood, you know, part of it. And we ended up visiting outside, keeping our distance. And that was about 4 o'clock, and they stayed until like 11 at night. It's like, felt so good to have people over and, you know, just hang out and visit. And then Kyle ended up stopping by with his dog because he was bringing patterns back to us. And the people, our friends that were there, their son is in a band with our son, Kyle. So Matt, their son, it's so funny, I don't even know, I don't know how he knew they were over, but anyway, he said, "Are my parents over there?" And I'm like, I was messing with him, I'm like, "Who is this?" And he's like, "Matt Wheeler." So anyway, I took a picture of Kyle and his parents together and sent it to him, and he's like, "Do you mind if I come over?" I'm like, "Come on over." So we all just sat outside, the dogs ran and played, and we all sat in like a circle away from each other. It was really nice, I must say. It was really nice to spend time with friends. My husband might be going back to work soon. It's kind of a bummer because he's really been doing a lot of things around here. He's got the workshop dialed in really nicely over there. And now that the weather's nice, like it's in the 70s yesterday, all weekend. It's been in the 70s and it's beautiful out. And so he's taking advantage of that and getting tons of yard work done. And as soon as I'm done with this and get this uploaded, I'm going to be working in my flower beds and cleaning them out and everything. So I'm excited to spend some time out there. But I mean, work has slowed down as far as shipping orders. I'm, you know, Etsy's still cranking, but my shops has like come to a complete stop. So I kind of figured that might happen. But so if, you know, at least we got through that and we got through the Instagram sale and got those orders all sent out, because that took me several hours, like a lot of time to get that stuff invoiced and sent out. So I guess if he has to go back to work, fine. But I'm really enjoying having him here. So StreamYard, I mentioned that last week, that you can go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I was really excited about it. So I went to do that Friday, Thursday, I don't know, one day, I want to say it was Thursday, I went live and worked on this angel painting that I'll be showing you later. I was on there for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I mean, time flies. I'm painting, I'm visiting with people online. It's so much fun. But you have to stream from a laptop or your desktop computer with StreamYard if you want to go live on both platforms. Well, I don't want to do that because I have to use Wi-Fi then, and my Wi-Fi down here is awful. So I was really bummed about that. Well, then sitting around yesterday talking with friends, I don't know, ding, 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 it came to Kevin's head. He's like, well, because we were talking about the whole internet thing and Wi-Fi and all, because they live close by us. And anyways, Kevin said, "Gal, Therese, you know, we have phone lines down there at the studio," because, you know, before cell phones, I mean, every station had a phone on it. Kevin's station had a phone, Charity's station had a phone, Ginger's station had a phone. I think I have 2 phone jacks over in my area. And duh, I have my mom's old router from when, you know, when she went to Florida, she left her computer and everything with me. So I can use her router down here. And then all I need is a long Ethernet cord. So I'm super excited. I think this is gonna work. And I can stream on both those, and then I can use my phone to stream on Instagram. Yeah, so I can go live on all 3 platforms while I paint. I'm so excited. So say a prayer for me that that works, because I really want it to work. All right, I have a couple shout outs. I want to shout out Lindy Stitches, Stephanie Webb. I absolutely love her videos. She's just adorable. She's so adorable. And she has new releases, so she was showing those, and they're gorgeous as always. And she talked about an app for your phone that you can record the birds around you and then like find the, you know, sound of the bird that you're looking for, and it will tell you what bird that is. I'm totally doing that. I haven't done it yet. We haven't even fired up our new phones yet because we're waiting for cases for them. I don't want this super expensive phone without a case, and God forbid you drop it and break it. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. So we haven't fired them up yet just for that reason. But once I get the new phone going, I want to get that app because I love going on walks in the woods. And I heard some crazy sounds yesterday just in the yard when we were sitting around in the yard visiting. And I would love to know what those birds are. So that was very cool that she shared that. And then Paulette Stewart from Plum Street Samplers, she did a video. I think it's been like 2 years since she did a video. And again, she's adorable too. She was showing her new releases. So go and watch these ladies. You please support your designers, and especially give Paulette Stewart lots of love, because I would love for her to continue to do more floss tubes, even if she just did once a month or something. But I really enjoy watching other designers floss tubes. So, and then of course Liz Matthews, she has been all over social media with her new releases. Again, gorgeous. So she had a new release video, and go give her some love. And then she had an interview with the Sisterlies, and then she was interviewed on with Vanna and Gary on Fiber Talk. So yeah, go show them ladies some love. Announcements. So Kevin and I, you know, we want to go live together once a month around the 24th. Well, the 24th of May is on a Sunday, which actually it might work out okay, because we are gonna be in our kitchen making pierogi. It's gonna be a total blast. So I gotta just clear it with him to make sure that that Sunday's gonna work for him, and we'll probably do it, you know, just midday during the day, and just make pierogi together and share that with you. And we like to cook together, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then what else? Finishing video for the little snowman Dancing with the Stars. I did that Punchneedle video, just talking about different loop lengths and stuff like that. Well, anyways, I had 6 Dancing with the Star Punchneedle finishes, and y'all got to vote on which one you liked the best. Well, the ones that won was number, oh Lord, I forget now. Number 1 and number 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was number 5. They were, number 5 won by 1 vote. Only 1 vote. So I went ahead and finished that one. I haven't done the drawing yet. I'm gonna actually do the drawing right here. I'll insert that here in a minute. But I kind of messed up on the finishing, and I will show you that soon. So I went ahead and finished number 1, since it was such a close second. I mean, it only lost by 1 vote. And the finishing is a little bit more professional looking, or anyway, I think it turned out better. So whoever wins, I'm going to let them choose between number 4 and number 1. So we'll do that here in a little bit. And then I did a Caromal colors tutorial and uploaded that video. So if you haven't checked that out and you're interested in learning how to use that paint, go check that out. And then, so I was so excited. Deb Yoakum from Punchneedle Primitive Stitchers magazine, she showed the cover for the summer issue, and I'm on the cover, and I'm so excited about it. So this is my Punchneedle. This is my contribution to the summer issue, and I struggled with this one. The border, I don't know. I didn't like the border, so I ripped it all out and I redid it. So anyways, this is my contribution, and that cute little star is just made out of clay. I don't think I showed this last week, did I? Good Lord, I hope not, because she just announced, she just showed the cover this week. But I feel like I talked about this already. I might have done it during my live video. That's the problem. I can't, you know, I show all these little sneak peeks and stuff during my live videos on Which Paint Wednesday. And then I forget. I feel like, oh, I already said that. But anyway, if I showed you twice, my apologies. All right, moving on to Q&A. I had some questions that people asked, and it was supposed to be from Kevin and I to talk about in our next live, and I completely forgot to go over these questions. So I'm just going to answer them now. Rich asked, what advice would you give to someone wanting to start designing cross stitch? Research the programs, the cross stitch programs. I mean, I didn't. I was referred, somebody referred a cross stitch program to me, and then it was, you know, not very expensive. I use Max Stitch, and they also have PC Stitch if you work on a PC. But I know that there's other ones out there, so you might want to research that. If you're talking just about the designing part, I know for me, I have things sketched out. Other than my samplers, I usually have whatever I'm going to design drawn out, and I scan it in and I bring it into the program and then color it from there. So I don't know, you know, what kind of designer you might be. You might fall into the group where you sketch it, you scan it in, and then you go from there. Or you might just start designing, just start playing around on it. I don't know what angle you're coming at. As far as getting the word out, start a Flosstube. Start a Flosstube channel and show your new releases and get to know your customers through social media. Get an Instagram account and start showing your finishes, your finished pieces. And I mean, social media, it's free and it's perfect for artists and designers because, you know, it's very visual. Instagram's very visual. Have a Facebook page, and again, do a Flosstube. Start a Flosstube channel. People will shout you out. Your channel will grow quickly, and you know, that's how you get the word out about your designs. So that would be my advice for a beginner. Tamara asks, does Kevin have any interest in cross stitching? Absolutely not. Just absolutely not. He's already such a busy person, and I mean, I can't even visualize him doing it. I just don't see him ever doing it. But yeah, you never know. You never know. You know, when he does, you know, a lot of people will watch TV or Flosstube or whatever while they're stitching. Well, he's stuffing patterns. So do I want him to cross stitch, or do I want him to sit and stuff patterns? I'm gonna say I want him to sit and stuff patterns. So, oh go. HMB Fog, she said, I'm new to cross stitching on linen and would like to know why you would pick one type over another. Well, I am not the person to ask. I'll be completely honest. I am not a cross stitcher. I design it, but I don't stitch it. I have wonderful model stitchers that stitch those for me. Although 2020 is the year, I will do a cross stitch pattern. I will stitch one of my own designs, one of my new releases. That is one of my #1 goals for this year. I mean, why would someone stitch a certain count linen over another? That has to do with your eyesight. I mean, can you see the holes good enough? You have to figure out, I think you just have to try things and figure out what works for you. Some people don't stitch on linen, they stitch on Aida or even weave, or I don't even know the difference between Monaco and Lugana. I don't know what that means. But there's a lot of other cross stitchers you can ask that question to. Priscilla and Chelsea would be able to answer some of those questions for you, and Teresa Vanette, and there's other stitchers out there that would definitely be able to help you more than I could. Julie Connell, she said, is Kogut Kevin's last name, or did you keep your maiden name as artists and authors do? No, Kogut is Kevin's name. My maiden name, this is kind of a funny story. I'll share this with you. My maiden name is Terry, Terry. And then, I mean, when I married Kevin, I didn't have an art career, so I don't know that would have played into it anyways, because I was so ready to give up my maiden name, and I'll tell you why. When I was a kid, I would get so irritated with teachers because, you know, the first day of school, roll call, calling off everyone's name, taking attendance, and whenever they would get to my name, and it wasn't every teacher, but a lot of teachers over my, you know, going to school from kindergarten to through being a senior, a lot of teachers would say, come to my name, and they would say, Teresa Terry, and they go, I'm here, and they'd go, huh, Terry. And I used to just get so irritated, and I'm like, I wanted so bad to say, no, it's Teresa Terry. Like, why are you calling me Terry? I would get so frustrated with that. I did not know, and I'm gonna guess that my parents did not know, that Terry is the nickname for Teresa, because I don't think they would have done that to me had they known that. And I don't even think I ever shared that with them, because I was an adult before I even knew that Terry was a nickname for Teresa. I just never could figure out why the teachers would say that. So anyways, yeah. So, nope, that is Kevin's name. His grandparents on his dad's side came over from Poland. It's a Polish name, and it means rooster. Kogut means rooster in Polish. So there you go. I hope, you know, I never even started out talking about Maynia when I first started my video. I hope everyone's enjoying their Maynia, however you're doing your Maynia. I'm calling mine Design Mania instead of Stitch Mania because I don't stitch, but it's a perfect way for me to get tons of designing done and have lots of things for, you know, my next releases or my coming releases throughout the year and for Nashville. So that's what I'm doing, and I just hope that you guys are staying on track with your goals. So there are some more questions, my bad. Sue asked, do the CTR come in different sizes? Yes, they have 3 sizes. They have the black, the red, and the blue. If you buy the needles in a haystack, you get all 3 needles, and the black one, I believe it's the black. I just went over this in another video. I think the black is the 1 strand, the blue is the 6 strand, and the red is the 3 strand. Then they have, that you can buy separately, you can buy a green handled one that is actually a little bit bigger around. But if you're buying just a single one and you want the 3 strand, I would recommend that you get the green handled one because it's a little bit bigger around and a little bit longer, and it's just a little bit easier to hang on to. So where was I going? I was going to say something else about that. Yeah, I wish when you bought the haystack, I wish you would get the green handled one in there for the 3 strand, but you don't. You get the red handled one, which is the one that, like their original 3 strand needle was the red one. Can you do a video featuring the CTR and just, okay, that's a great idea. I can do that. And just talk the entire time about the CTR needle. It would be a short video and give you some pointers and some tips. I can do that. I mean, I have 2 Punch With Me videos on my channel, so if you want to go watch them, I show how to thread it and everything. I mean, I've went over the CTR quite a bit, but, you know, kind of little things here and there. So I guess I could just do 1 video showing that. What else? I might even do that live just so y'all can ask questions in case there's something you want to know that I didn't think to cover. So I might do that live. It'd be easier. Janice wanted to know, how can I get your angel cards and how much do they cost? The angel deck is I think it's $22.95. You can get them at my Etsy shop. I'll have a link below to my Etsy shop. And they were out of stock, so if you went there, you know, a couple weeks ago, they might not have been there, but I have them in stock now. Are there more cross-stitch charts other than In Command and Rejoice? She's asking about the angel cross-stitch. Dang it, I meant to grab some. Hold on. I have a total of 6 angel cross-stitch charts. So the first one I did was Pray. Very, very, very popular. I see this all over Instagram. This one is Angelic Vision. So these 2 are quite a bit smaller. This one, when it's finished, is 6.5 by 6 1/4, and then Angelic Vision is 5.5 by 7.5. Then I jumped up and I wanted to make them bigger. So I have the Rejoice one was like the next one, and then Oh My Soul, I'll have to insert a picture because we're out of stock on that one right now. And then mid-year in 2019, I released this one. This is Outstretched Arms. So this one will measure when you're done stitching it 11 by 11.5. Yep, and then In Command was a new release at Nashville. So I have a total of 6 of those, and there'll be more to come. My next one, I really want Madonna and Child. I have it all. I have it charted, and I just need to go over the linen, the floss. So anyways, if anyone's interested in doing a full coverage piece like that, let me know. Oh, and she wants to start doing Punchneedle, and she doesn't know how to start. So I already answered her in her comment, but sorry, my nose itches. What is the deal with that? every time it seems like, just like what Carol says from Saltbox Stitches, it's like, why does my nose itch every time I'm videotaping? So I have a punch needle tutorial for $37, and then in that tutorial you get PDF downloads that offset the price. So basically it's like free if you look at it that way. I also have Punch With Me videos here on my channel. I talk about punch needle quite a bit. So if you go to my channel, my Flosstube channel, then go to playlists. There I have things categorized. So if you want to watch the Punch With Me videos, that is in there, and then there's punch needle tips or something like that. You can watch those videos, and maybe that will be enough to get you started. But if you want a step-by-step, you know, tutorial on how to do it from start to finish, then you know you have the option of purchasing my punch needle tutorial. That's it for Q&A. All right, we're moving on to whips. So my whips this week, I'm working on an angel painting. I started this on What You Paint Wednesday and a couple of weeks ago. And then I went live Thursday and worked on her quite a bit. And she's turning out lovely. I like her. I think she's pretty. She's totally different than what she was supposed to look like. You know, that happens sometimes. Okay, so here's the sketch. This is what she's supposed to look like. Her hair is straight. Her face started out she's looking straight ahead, but her eyes are looking that way. Well, I don't know what the heck happened, but as I was painting her, I tilted her face. Her face is now turned and looking that way. So anyway, but I like the wings. I did something different on the wings than I normally do. They look kind of fuzzy, hairy. No, they look more like feathers, not hairy. That's just gross. And then I made quite a bit of progress. Okay, not quite a bit, but I made some progress on my punch needle. This will be a release in June. I love how this is coming out. I want so bad to finish it this week. We'll see how that goes. So here's the back so you can see how it's gonna look. I ran out of that yellow floss, and thank the Lord I had some down here in the studio, because I ain't going to Joann's to buy it. And then, since we're on whips, I will show you my Maynia. I'm just calling it Maynia, my Design Mania. It's not Stitch Mania. So the first one I did, is going to be a design for my Creative Whims business. So I don't know when this will be released. I have to get this stitched first. And it's basically the painting that I was working on What You Paint Wednesdays. And everybody was in love with it. And they're like, oh my God, we want that in cross stitch and punch needle. So that was day one. So that would have been Friday. That's for my company. Then Saturday. Now this one will be a downloadable PDF in my Etsy shop, and all the money will be going to, for this particular design, will be going to a store, and I'm going to do the drawing after I'm done talking about this. So hold on, hold it. Her name is Girl Boss. I absolutely love her. She is so stinking cute. So she is part of my Whimsy Chicks series that I've done a lot of paintings, and I have tons and tons of sketches. As you guys know from my sketchbook flip throughs, I have a ton of Whimsy Chicks. And I've been wanting to chart them and just see if there's any interest in these. And I think her face is adorable. I love the colors. So this is not going to be in my Etsy shop though until probably Tuesday, maybe tomorrow. I have to pull the floss to make sure that the colors that I chose are going to actually look good, because they look different from the computer to the real thing, blah, blah, blah. So real quick, Well, I'll just show you what I did this morning. I finished Wilbur. I had started Wilbur in the car when Kristen was driving us to Gatlinburg, and I got him all finished. And he looks super bright on the computer. I don't know why it looks so bright, but it will not be that bright. Now this is going to be part of my line. So I wish I could just show you straight on, but there's, oh, that's not bad. I have so many windows at the studio. So there's Wilbur, y'all. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. So he is going to get stitched, and hopefully, I don't know if he'll be released in 2020 or in Nashville. I'd like to release him and Tilly at the same time, and I haven't even started to chart Tilly Goat yet. All right, so let's go back to Girl Boss. I am going to do the drawing for the shop that is going to get all the proceeds from the sales of Girl Boss. Hold on. Let's just see who wins. Who wins? Julie McNutt. I can't even say Julie. I'm so excited. Julie McConnell of Reflections Framing and Stitching. Woo! So, guys, let's support Julie and her beautiful shop. I know she has a Flosstube channel as well. So go check out her Flosstube channel, and all the proceeds from when I get this uploaded onto my Etsy shop until December 31st, all the proceeds will be going to Julie. Isn't that fun? So congratulations, Julie. That's pretty cool. And I really love that it's a shop that, I mean, I can picture her face. I know exactly who she is, you know, because some shops, you know, they place orders and like they don't go to Nashville or they don't have a Flosstube. And so I don't even know who they are, but I know Julie. So that's very cool. Congratulations. All right, guys. I love that. So we're going to show Julie and her shop some love. Finishes. I have Beautiful You is done, and she turned out so cute. We had a great time in class painting those flowers in CW Live on Tuesday night, and she's all crackled and she's all varnished, and I even scanned her and made prints, and I have her available for purchase in my Etsy shop. And I think she's adorable. And everybody's like, oh, you need to chart that. You need to make a punch needle out of that. You need to make a rug hooking pattern out of that. So I'm going to try to fit her into the rotation for Stitch Mania, and let's get that done, right? And then I want to show you the finishes for the snowmen, Dancing with the Stars. So this is the first one that I did. I have it on this cool wrought iron hand that's supposed to be for like jewelry and stuff. But anyways, that's the first one. And so when I finished this one, I wanted it just to be a cute little ornament, which it turned out cute. It's way cuter than it was when I first finished it. And I'll explain what that means, because that does sound confusing. When I got this done, I didn't like how I could see the sticky board around the side. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna do another one. So then I did this one here. This is number 1. Come on, focus for me. So this is number 1, and it's not focused. There we go. So this is the number 1. So whoever's name I draw, you get to choose from number 1 or number 5. But as I was making number 1, I thought, oh, well, why don't I just put some chenille around there and cover that? So now it's much better. And they're both really cute. So whoever's name I draw, you get to pick number 5 or number 1. Okay? So let's draw that name right now. Okay, I think I'm just gonna hold this up. Maybe you can see it that way. Oh, God, I accidentally hit it. I didn't even know it. Our winner is Ann Simpson. She said, thank you very much. I am sending this to a new punch needle stitcher with 2 of your patterns. I think I like the number 5 because the density and the detail and the dimension. She likes number 5, but she might change her mind when she sees them both. So I will have to get in touch with her. Hopefully, actually, Ann Simpson, if you could get in touch with me, if you could please email me right here, teresakogut3@gmail.com, and just let me know which one you want, number 5 or number 1, and I will get that in the mail to you. Give me your physical address and we'll be good to go. So congratulations, Ann, and thank you everyone for your comments on that video. It was a lot of fun. I have no haul at all. And I don't have weekly whims. I'm moving right along. All right, we're on to the giveaway. So last week I gave away an angel deck, and the keyword or the phrase or whatever that you had to say was loved ones. So I will insert the random YouTube comment picker here. So to win the angel deck, you had to mention the phrase loved ones in your comments. Let's see who wins. Da-da-da-da. The winner is Bernadette Ryan. She said, I miss my loved ones, especially my daughter who moved to London before Christmas. Can't wait to see her again. So congratulations, Bernadette, and thank you everyone for participating. Congratulations, Bernadette. You are going to receive a deck of those angel cards. If you could please email me right here, teresakogut3@gmail.com. I will get that out to you ASAP. This week, so I have 4 of Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches. I have 4 of her patterns. I'm going to do 2 this week and 2 next week, okay? So first, we have to read our card. So the angel from the card deck this week, oh God, I forget what her name is. Anyway, the original painting is now in the home of Donna Fidawa, who is one of my model stitchers. She stitches for original paintings, in exchange for original paintings. So this one says, God created you with special talents and gifts. Embrace your uniqueness. You are extraordinary. Amen. I love that one. It is so true. You know, and people say, oh, I'm not talented because maybe they're, you know, because they're not an artist or a musician or a writer. Talent comes in so many forms. Trust me, every one of you are talented. Your talent might be that you're a good listener and people can come to you for, you know, just sometimes just a good listener where you don't give any feedback. You know, I mean, maybe you're a good cook. Maybe you're like the best mom on the planet. There's a talent in every single person, and God made you unique, and you need to embrace that. So your word or your phrase this week will be, I am unique, okay? And then, so what you're gonna do is, how am I gonna do that? So you'll type, I am unique, and then put in either number 1 or number 2. Okay, so I'll actually be doing 2 drawings next week, and I will pick one that has number 1 and pick one that has number 2. So number 1 is Mary Mary Needleworker. This was, I believe, her bestseller at Nashville, and I can see why. It is so stinking cute. She's so clever. Stephanie, you're amazing. So if you want that one, you're gonna write I am unique and then put number 1, and then comment or ask questions as well, but those are the 2 things to get in the drawing. And then number 2, I forget the rest. It says, we were together. I forget the rest. Isn't that precious? Yep, long as we were together. That's so cute. And owls are so popular. Love this. I love that frame she has it in too. Very cool. All right, so there you go. That's the giveaway. And we are back doing our Chinese fortune teller, and then we'll be done for the day and I can go play in the dirt. So I usually try to hold it the same way. And Sandy Koenig, she said green Green. So Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 1, tell some business advice. My camera just shut off for the second time, which means I went over an hour, guys. I don't like to make my videos this long. Sorry. Business advice. Here's some good advice. Don't take rejection personally. You have to be able to divide your personal life from your business life. For instance, if you know, when I was in licensing, I really had to have, you know, my skin had to be tough because, you know, you'd paint something for a company and they would say, well, we don't like that. We want these colors. Or can you move that over there? Or can you get rid of that? Or can you change your painting? You know, and your art is very personal, very personal. So are, you know, your designs when you create your designs. And this is something that I find interesting because whenever you're creating something, even if you're in business and, you know, it doesn't have to do with design or art, still you are a creator. If you own a business, you're a creator. And, you know, you can have 10 people give you, you know, compliments or say nice things about your business, or you have great customer service or blah, blah, blah. And then you can have one person say something really rude or mean. And you can just, I tend to do this where I just, because I want everyone to be happy. So when that one person isn't happy, it's like you forget all the wonderful things that people say and you focus on that one thing. And, you know, I have a bad habit of doing that. And like I said, it's mostly because I don't want to upset anyone, or I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or I don't want to, you know, customer service is huge to me. So anyways, you know, but you can take that personally. You can get like hurt by it, and you can't do that. You can't, what is that saying? You can please most people some of the time, but you can't please all people all of the time. I think I said that wrong, but you guys know what I'm talking about, you know, and you just can't take things personal. If you are very sensitive about your creations, if you are an artist or you're a designer or something, it makes business a lot harder. Let's put it that way. I thought this was interesting in the CW Live. A lot of the, you know, students in there are first-time painters, and one girl posted her sheet that she finished, and she said, thank you for giving me the or thank you for encouraging me or giving me the confidence to post a picture of my sheep painting. She said everyone in this group is so supportive and encouraging that she felt comfortable doing that. And I thought that was so cool. We need to be, you know, I'm getting off on a tangent. This isn't really business advice now. But I mean, we need to be encouraging of one another in what we are all creating and doing and stitching, and no matter what a person's doing, you know, be positive. Give them compliments. Help them be uplifted, you know. But in the business world, it's not like that. It's like, it's all about money. You know, for licensing, I mean, okay, this is just for instance. I loved working with Demdeco. The angel line, Rejoice, that they created with my art was the most beautiful line of angels. And people still ask, where can I buy them? Well, they don't sell them anymore. You know, I don't have a choice in that. It's all about the numbers. If my line didn't sell well enough, even if the company loves the line as well, if it's not, it comes down to dollars and cents, you know, they are not going to continue to make something that's not making a large profit for them. And that's just business. So did I get my nose, you know, ruffled? My nose ruffled? Did I get my feathers ruffled because they quit doing that line? No, because that's just the nature of the business. So if you are in business for yourself, you just can't take things personal, and you need to focus on all the people that love your business and the work that you do, and forget the rest. That's all I got to say about that. It's the best advice I can give. So that is it, guys. I hope that you are staying well. I hope that you're staying home, social distancing, and I know some states are opening some things up, and I'm going with Kevin tomorrow. It'll be my first time leaving the house since March 17th, but we have to go pick out paint for the back bedroom that we're fixing up for my mom and Jerry. And I have to be there to help pick out paint colors, so I'll be first time out with my mask and my gloves and my but we're not going to like Home Depot or something like that. We have this place called Pittsburgh Paints, and it's a small little place, and it'll be easy to social distance in there, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I just hope everyone's staying healthy and staying safe and getting lots of stitching done, and I hope that your Mania plans are going well for you. So I hope you have a wonderful week stitching and creating and getting out in the sunshine and getting that vitamin D. And don't forget, create every day. Bye now.